Hello, this is topic 1-5 on the areas of regular polygons. I'm just going to quickly review how to find the area of these three regular polygons. The formula I'm going to be using is 1/2 the perimeter times the apothem. And even though there may be better ways to find the area for any particular shapes, particularly this square, I'm going to go ahead and use this formula so that you have practice understanding how to use it. So here we have a triangle, and it tells us that our radius of the triangle is 14. So this is, of course, a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So if this is 14, that's the 2x side, meaning this is the x side. 14 divided by 2 equals 7. So my apothem is 7. Now, if this is 7, that means that this is 7 on the square root of 3. Means that the whole side is 14 on the square root of 3. And my perimeter would be 3 times that. So 14 times 3 gives me a perimeter of 42 on the square root of 3. And so now, of course, I need to do 1/2 times 42 on the square root of 3 times 7. And when I put that in my calculator, I get 147 on the square root of 3. Again, when I put this in the calculator, I just put the 1/2, the 42, and the 7, and then I put this square root of 3 over here on the end. And this is in inches. This would be in square inches. Now for our square. Well, here they told us the radius is 6. Remember, we have a 45, 45, 90. So that means this is x on the square root of 2. So I need to do 6 divided by the square root of 2. To do that, I multiply by a fancy 1. That gives me 6 on the square root of 2 over 2, which is 3 on the square root of 2. Which means that this is also 3 on the square root of 2. So the whole side would be 6 on the square root of 2. Well, my apothem is 3 on the square root of 2. My perimeter would be, well, I have 4 sides, so 4 times 6 is 24 on the square root of 2. Then I have to do 3 on the square root of 2. Sorry, 1/2 times 3 on the square root of 2 times 24 on the square root of 2. Well, square root of 2 times square root of 2 means just equal 2. So 1/2 times 2 times 3 times 24. And I put that in the calculator. I get that this equals 72. There. Just so you can see where that came from. These square roots of 2's became that 2. Now for example number 3. Here they told us that the length of the side is 26. So it means that half of that would be 13. And this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So if this is 13, then this would be 13 on the square root of 3, and that would be 26. But I don't even care about that. I don't care about my radius. All I care about is my apothem and my perimeter. So my apothem would be 13 on the square root of 3. My perimeter would be, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So 26 times 6 is 156. So now I do 1/2 times my perimeter times my apothem. So 1/2 times 156 times 13 will give me 1014. And then I just kind of attach that square root of 3 over there. Up here, this would be in square centimeters, and this would be in square millimeters. And now for our last example. It says the area of a regular hexagon is that. So A equals 384 on the square root of 3. The apothem is that. A equals 8 on the square root of 3. And I want to know the length of each side. Well, I can use my formula. 1/2 PA. A equals 1/2 PA. And now I go ahead and try to figure this out. Well, 384 on the square root of 3 equals 1/2 the perimeter times 8 on the square root of 3. We'll divide by both sides by 8 on the square root of 3. The square roots of 3 cancel, so I just have 384 divided by 8, which gives me 48. So 48 is half of the perimeter, which means that 96 is my perimeter. Well, this is a hexagon. Hexagon has 6 sides. So I do 96 divided by 6. And I get that the length of each side is 16. And our unit is, of course, in inches. And so the first 3 are pretty much self-explanatory. It's just work through the formula, find your apothem, find your perimeter, plug it in. Example 4 was backwards. They gave you the area, and you needed to figure out the perimeter so that you could then find the length of each side. Good luck on your assignment, and have a good day.